The phone clicked dead before I could say more. Mom's words were still ringing in my ears. Your brother is bringing his girlfriend. He doesn't want your kids there. They'd ruin the perfect image. Perfect image. Those 4 words cut deeper than anything else. I didn't scream, I didn't cry. I simply said, "I understand," and hung up. I walked to the window that night, watching the streetlights blur against the falling snow. My kids were asleep, unaware of the Cold War their grandparents had declared. I breathed in the silence. Anger would have been useless. I needed patience. I needed strategy. I remember when I first met my brother's girlfriend. Bright, charming, effortlessly beautiful, exactly the kind of person my family adored. I tried to like her. I wanted to like her. But it wasn't her I despised. It was the ease with which she slotted into the life they had denied me. The betrayal didn't start on the phone. It started years ago, in small cuts, invitations I never received, remarks disguised as jokes, little comparisons that made me feel invisible. And now, this. Christmas, a day I had clung to for the sake of tradition, stripped away in a single call. The next day, they came to my door. Mom, Dad, my brother, and her. The moment they stepped inside, the air thickened. Mom's eyes darted around, searching for the perfect angle, the perfect view. Her smile was forced, her judgment palpable. Then my brother's girlfriend looked at me. Not with recognition, not with warmth, but with that smug, rehearsed expression she used on everyone who dared enter her orbit. And she said it. "Wow, you really went all out here. Didn't expect this." The words weren't offensive. They were a trigger, a reminder that I was exactly where I wanted them to see me. Calm, composed, thriving, while they expected anger, chaos, or weakness. I invited them in. Every move was deliberate, guiding them through the house, offering drinks, letting the kids chatter around their feet, unbothered and radiant. Every smile from my children, every laugh, was a silent dagger to Mom and Dad. The perfect image they sought, already ruined, but not by me yelling or crying, by life, my reality. They tried to maintain control. Mom praised the decorations with her usual thin veneer of affection. Dad offered obligatory small talk, eyes flicking to my husband, measuring, calculating. My brother stayed quiet, uncomfortable, like a man realizing for the first time that privilege isn't inherited, it's performed. I could see the cracks forming. Their smiles faltered. Her smugness faded with every word, every gesture, every glance I casually allowed my children to steal. It wasn't revenge they recognized first. It was the undeniable truth. I was thriving. My children were thriving, and they couldn't touch it. I hadn't planned to say much. I never do. I let the moment stretch, a taut string ready to snap. Finally, my brother's girlfriend, the uninvited star of their narrative, leaned down to my daughter. "Are you okay? It's different without your cousins, huh?" And that was it. That single, careless question exposed everything. She assumed she belonged in this story, and now, in my house, she realized she never had a role. My daughter smiled, bold and unaffected, and said, "We're having fun, don't worry." The silence that followed was thick. Mom tried to recover, offering a forced laugh. My brother shifted, gaze flicking nervously between his girlfriend and me. He saw the pattern now, the quiet dignity that cannot be bought or manipulated, the life I had built in their absence. They had expected chaos. They found confidence. By the time they left, the veneer of perfection they had relied on was gone. She couldn't smile at me anymore. She couldn't reclaim the narrative. And my brother? He walked out with that hollow understanding, the one that comes when you realize your choices have consequences, and the ones you underestimated are thriving anyway. I closed the door and leaned against it, letting the relief wash over me. No confrontation, no screaming, just the slow, inevitable collapse of their assumptions. Justice, subtle but absolute. I watched my children play, the echo of their laughter sweeter than any argument I could have had. I sipped my coffee, eyes on the window. Snow was falling again, silent, relentless. The perfect image they had chased, already shattered. And I was exactly where I belonged.